Hello everyone. Well, what have we got for you today? I say we, I'm saying we as royal we. There's nobody else here but me, of course. Well, just me and two four-legged friends. They'll never let me down, will you, Daisy? What are you doing? We haven't had Daisy and Molly making an appearance for a few videos. And don't you want to come and see what's in this bag, Daisy? She was very interested in it when Mr. Yodelman knocked on the door. Look, Daisy. Ooh, what's in here? What is it then? Oh, excitement. What could be in there? It's some Vorwerk bits. Well, I'm going to sneeze, Daisy. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Right, okay. Yes, you're all excited. Now, I bought this from eBay. Now, I don't actually have a Vorwerk vacuum yet. There is one on its way to me, but it's been out for delivery for at least a week, so I've no idea where it is. I have a feeling the Royal Mail have lost it or damaged it. I did actually. I've had a Vorwerk in the past, and the model I'm hoping to get, and I'll put a picture up for you now. Here we go. Here's a picture of it. This is a picture of the eBay listing. No, it's not. Well, yes. Sorry, I was going to do something else. Right. The picture you can see now is a picture of the Vorwerk that I've bought on eBay but haven't received yet. The picture I'm going to show you now is the picture from the listing for this. So I don't really know what I'm getting. It's a bit of a lucky dip. All it said was various parts, various Vorwerk parts, some unused. And from what I could see, there seemed to be some of the Vorwerk cleaning powder stuff, similar to Sibo. Sibo do their Duo P powder and Vorwerk do a similar powder. I think they call it Snow. Anyway, I thought this is quite cheap and it might be useful to get some Vorwerk parts to go with the Vorwerk that I hopefully will get. If I don't get it, then I will at some point, hopefully, get myself a Vorwerk or two. Unfortunately, out the way, Daisy. Ooh, there's a handle. Unfortunately, my budget does not stretch to getting a brand new Vorwerk cleaning system. I'd love one, just to try it, but £1,500 is too steep, even for Mr. Ibaisiac's purse. Well, wallet. I don't have a purse. Here's the bag anyway. It's quite a useful bag to store all the attachments in. And this is how it was delivered, just in this bag. So, oh, there's all sorts of. I can't. Now I can't see. I'm sure there was some powder stuff in here. See, that's the trouble with buying a sort of a listing that I really couldn't see what was in it. Anyway, I have no idea what we've got here. Don't know what model this is from. This is certainly not from the model I'm expecting. Ah, well, here we know. We know what model it's from. Oh, is it? No, is it from this model? Well, there's this Vorwerk Kobold VK136. I don't know if that's the instruction book, is it? Oh, the light's reflecting. Is this? I don't know if this bit is from that model. Doesn't look like it. I'm not. This is part. There'll be people who know more about Vorwerks than I do, especially possibly people watching it from Germany. This this is the bag compartment of a particular model. Ooh, it's dirty. So I've been sent. Not really sure if that's going to be any use to me. Certainly it's not for the model I'm due to get. It might come in useful at some point. There's some sort of a gubbins, a mechanism here that sealed the bag when I opened it. So that's for some sort of model. I can't see any of this dry cleaning powder. Now, I don't know, there's other compartments and zipped, but I thought there was some in it. But anyway, here's a power head. It's Kobold, is it? EB350 power head. Again, this will probably not be compatible with the one I'm expecting, but it might come in useful some stage. Looks in reasonable condition, needs a bit of a clean. And that's a little trapdoor thing, a little access port if it gets blocked. It's quite narrow actually, to be honest. Quite a narrow air path. You can see that actually getting blocked up if you're not careful. Made in Germany. And I believe... Oh well, that must be an on-off switch, I expect. There's a little switch here from... Yes. This should move forward. There we go. And that enables me to slide out the brushes, either for cleaning, or I believe you can actually get different inserts for this. Now I've seen different brushes. You can get sort of a mattress type brushes that sort of beat the mattress, get rid of those dust mites and dead skin cells. I think there's also some dry carpet cleaning powder brushes that will also slot into here. Now the model I'm hoping to get has a separate head for using the dry cleaning powder, whereas I think later models they just came with the interchangeable brushes to save having a separate head. So this isn't the latest. Whoops! This isn't the latest power head that's supplied with the new Vorwerk model. This seems to be the colour Vorwerk used a lot, this green. But the latest version, I'm not sure of the model number to be honest. It'll be VK something, I think. The latest version they've gone for sort of a white colour scheme, predominantly white. So I don't think, because of that shape, I don't think it's compatible with the older one I'm getting. I know you can get some sort of an adapter. I'm not sure if it works with powered accessories, but anyway. So that's that. This whole lot cost me £20, so you know, it's interesting. This is a used handle. I don't know if that's going to be much use. It's broken here. The strain relief on the cord, that's come away because it's been, what's happened, you see, it might come in useful for something. What's happened with this, and this will happen if you wrap your cord too tightly around your cord hooks. You shouldn't be doing that. You want to wrap your cord loosely, otherwise, as you can see, this happens and it breaks. So this is a handle for a certain model. 2-position. Seems just low and high on that. So there's that. It's got a UK plug, so this was an official UK model. Oh, it's a lucky dip. What else have we got here? Ah, it's lost its smell, but that looks like that's one of the little pellets that you put in the bag to stop the machine smelling. I do believe, whoops, dropped it, it's gone. I do believe the newer ones are sort of a little oblong shape, and they actually have a little space on the bag collar that you clip it into. Some sort of a brush attachment, quite large. Seems to have a little release button there, so it must be a click fit, and you press that button to release. That's quite massive. Assume that's sort of upholstery nozzle, mattress sort of thing. What else have we got? Don't know what that is. Please comment, any Vorwerk experts. Whoops. I've got the case of the dropsies today. What's that for? It's got a little date wheel on. It was made, by the looks of it, in 1999, November 99. So that's off something. Daisy's come back for another look, haven't you, darling? Are you finding it interesting? Seeing what Daddy's got in his box? Well, this one, whatever this is, this has been partly opened. I think this is a filter. I think that's a carbon filter for a certain model there. So that's new and unused. And what's this? This is another filter by the looks. These bits might come in useful if I do get the particular model that these belong to. As I said, the one I am hoping to get is an earlier model. So I think this will fit later. That looks like it's a HEPA. That looks new. A HEPA filter there, pleated HEPA. I don't think it's washable. It just says 12 to maximum 24 months. So you need to replace that, depending on use. You need to replace that at the latest 2 years, but if you use it a lot, then obviously you need to replace something like that more often. It says hygiene 3-phase on it. So assuming that's the final filter for a particular model. It's interesting anyway, even if I've not got to Vorwerk. Oh, it says, there we are. It's for the Kobold 130 to 131, that's for. Oh, this is a swanky looking piece. Apart from being a bit dusty, it does look quite new. I assume that's for hard floors. It's got some felt pads underneath to protect your delicate parquet. That must come off, does it? It must come off, because why on earth have they got brushes that go up that way? They're no use that way, are they? So I'm assuming that this can be flipped. So if you're very posh, lovely parquet flooring, you'd use that side. But for other types of floor, I'm assuming that comes off. I don't want to break it. It all feels very solid and well made, as they should be, because they're made in Germany. Plus, they are expensive. There we go. I was right, there is another set of brushes. So, delicate parquet, and that would be more for your like quarry tiles or your stone or tiled floors. This doesn't look used, it's spotless. So, we can pop it on that way. There we go. So now it's a different type of brush. It doesn't have much articulation though. I've seen one that really swivels all over the place, but it goes up and down, and then this swivels. It probably swivels quite a lot when it's actually attached to the cleaner. Yes, that's rather unusual. I've watched a couple of Vorwerk videos. Unfortunately, most of them seem to be German, the Vorwerk videos on YouTube. I've seen one from, I believe, Vorwerk in the UK that's basically just a how-to video in 2 parts. Once you receive your cleaning system, it shows you all the things you can do with it. And that did spark my interest. But as I say, I can't afford, I'd love one, but I can't afford one really. I can't justify that sort of money on a single vacuum, despite the fact it's supposed to be, you know, the creme de la creme and does an awful lot of things. It's a lot to spend just putting my hand. There could be anything in here, couldn't there? There's an awful lot of compartments. This, you know, if I don't use it for vacuum accessories, it'd be very useful as an overnight bag. You get all sorts in here. Oh, I nearly missed the crevice tool. It's quite a nice long one. Oh, and it's quite flexible. Doesn't flex much that way, but it's a sort of a, it's not a hard plastic anyway. I expect that's very, very durable. Again, it's got the little push button to release. Anything else in here, Daisy? She's watching from the wings. No, that's it. I've still got this side. I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm going to check back on the listing. I'm sure I saw some packets of the dry cleaning powder, but anyway, I'll soon be complaining if it's not all there. This plastic of this nozzle seems a bit harder than the crevice nozzle. It's still quality. That's obviously your upholstery, so not really sure what that one is. Again, please comment if you know what that's called. It could be for mattresses, I suppose, or large, you know, because that is more your upholstery type. If you see the size difference, that's more for your upholstery, I would say, because it's got the litter pickers for your pet hairs, etc. Don't think, does that come off? Don't want to force anything. It does look like it comes off that. I won't try and force it. There we go. What else is in here? So that's obviously been used. That's quite nice and soft though, but it's a bit big. It's a bit big. That, I don't think that'd be very good on my blinds. It's rather large. Need something a bit slimmer. But certainly quite nice, dense, soft brushes for doing your above floor dusting. Get out of that bag, Daisy, because I'll zip you up in it. Daisy is also from Germany, aren't you? Well, her breed is. You were born in York, weren't you, darling? Right, this looks newish. Ooh, look at that. That's some sort of a extension wand. Assuming it's telescopic, hopefully, I don't know. What's it say? Made, oh, that's unusual. Made in Italy. That bit's made in Italy. I thought all Vorwerk were made in Germany. Well, that moves. Assume you put the nozzle on. No, the nozzle goes on, that's this end. Does it? No? No, this end. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's all very strange. It's all very strange and unusual. So that sort of angles. Funny shape. There's no way you could fit generic tools to this. Oh, there, it does come out. Oh, and it's... Ooh, that must have already been scratched. I can't have already done that. Not sure I like this extension one. It's a bit odd. Oh, I think, do you just pull it out? You see, no, you can't. If you just try and pull it, oh, it does come out eventually. I might be doing it the wrong way. Somebody might be shouting at the screen, you don't do it like that. Well, I don't know how to do it. Oh, another nozzle. This bag keeps on giving. I've never found any use for this sort. Looks like a bit like a toilet brush. Now I've got Miele and Sebo do a similar nozzle. I think they call it a radiator brush. And it is designed to fit on the end, as far as I know, on the end of your crevice tool. So you can, it's quite big to get behind some radiators. You're supposed to be able to get behind radiators and other areas with this. So the suction would, there's two little slits here either side where you get the suction, and the brush would sort of dislodge any dirt. It's amazing what you get behind radiators, especially if you've got pets. Pet hair and fluff and dust, all sorts gets behind radiators. So that's your radiator brush. Right, yes, there is no, you see, I was looking forward to getting some dry cleaning powder, and I just think there's something amiss. I'm going to check actually in a minute. Here's a hose. This looks new. Oh no, it isn't. It has got some dirt in it. Oh crikey, what's this? Look at this. This is, oh, it's very difficult. Not difficult. Different. Well, it's difficult and different. It's odd. That fits onto there. That's huge, that. It'll be right on your bed, I suppose. Mattress. So here is the hose. Now this is a non-powered hose. Now what I do really like about some of the Vorwerks is their Polster Boy attachment, I believe it is. It's pretty unique in the UK to have a powered upholstery attachment. We always get these air-powered things, you know, they're not very good. They tend to, the brush tends to stop spinning as soon as you put it down onto some fabric. we do have some powerhead vacuums. They're few and far between, and they tend to be the the large powerheads, like this one that you'll find on some SIBO cleaners. Miele do one with a big powerhead in the UK, but they're not very common. But what is completely non-existent as far as I know, certainly amongst the major brands, is a powered upholstery tool, and the Polster Boy is such a tool. But it can't be used with this because this isn't a powered hose. So some Vorwerk models have a powered hose, and you can actually connect the Polster Boy attachment with two rotating, I think they're counter rotating brushes, and it's shaped more like a clothes brush. It's a long, slim thing. But that would be fantastic to use on upholstery, especially if you've got pets, I expect. So that's one thing I'd love to try. That's something quite different about the Vorwerk. Now, I'm assuming this is some sort of a carry strap. When you're using the Vorwerk with the hose. It's bizarre. Well, so that stores inside, and then that somehow attaches onto the end of the machine. You see, all my years of fiddling about with vacuum cleaners, there's always something new to learn. I've never experienced this before. But I'm just starting my learning of Vorwerk. I don't know if I mention that I did a few years ago, I did have a Vorwerk, and it's like the one I'm hoping to get. Or it might have been the model before then. And I found it okay, it was quiet, it seemed to pick up well, but this was years before I was demonstrating vacuums on YouTube, so I don't think I even took a photo of it before I sold it on. So, well, that's it. So the picture on the eBay listing didn't actually just show, I think it's just one picture, didn't show everything individually that you get, so it was a bit of a lucky dip. I'm just going to have a look. I'll have put a picture of it on my video already, so you'll have seen it, but just for my... yeah. So, where you see it, pictures, a cardboard box. Ah, that's a cassette hood, is it? Ah, well, this is called, well, somebody's listing this on its own, they're calling it a cassette hood. You see, no, it's not. It's where is the stuff that's in this box? Yeah, that's missing. That's missing. It's definitely, I knew I hadn't. Oh, excuse my iPad. It's full of finger marks. Well, anyway, I'll show you a proper picture. I'll flash up a proper picture again. But as you can see, I've got all the bits in the background, but what's in this box? I'm assuming this is some of the dry cleaning powder. Now, whether they sent it separate, I wouldn't have thought they would have done. I'm going to ask them about that because I'm not happy. There's definitely something not in here, isn't there? So I can see, yes, now I've got everything out of the bag. I can see all these bits, but what about in this cardboard box? Again, the perils of buying from eBay. But unfortunately, that's, for me, it's one of my only options for getting sort of second-hand things. I know there are other places you can go, but it's the easiest way for me to get hold of different things. And that awful dog is barking again. So, as I say, I don't know if these bits are for, I don't think they are for a VK136. I think they must be from an earlier Vorwerk because the power head on that is different to this. I assume this is earlier because this one looks a bit newer. So, yeah, doesn't say, does it? Well, that's my first look at some Vorwerk parts. With any luck, I will receive the actual vacuum cleaner, the other one I've ordered, that does have quite a few parts in it as well, including the dry cleaning system. So I'll be demonstrating all of these bits: the dry cleaning system, the tools used, carpet cleaning performance, hard floors, everything I can demonstrate with the one I'm getting. I will, assuming it turns up and it has not been lost, but how they can lose a vacuum cleaner I don't know, but I have had vacuum cleaners go missing. Fallen off the back of a lorry, I expect. But anyway, here's all my bits and pieces. Fairly good condition. They could do with a bit of a clean. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to clean them up and pack them away, and then see if I find them useful in the future. Hopefully I will, because it would be nice to build up a little collection of Vorwerks from some of the earlier ones. It'd be quite interesting. They seem to be fairly plentiful on eBay, but a lot of them are from Germany, so I'd have to buy them from a German seller. They do a model called Tiger, which is a cylinder model, and the latest version of that looks very swish. Looks very, very stylish. I like the look of it, but it's way out of my price bracket. But you never know, a lottery win, or I don't know, a benefactor who leaves me all their money, I might be able to get one then, but otherwise we'll see. We'll see, you never know, I might be able to get a second-hand one. So there we go, that's the first look at some Vorwerk bits and bobs. No bag of filth, but anyway, a bag of bits. It was interesting for me, hopefully it was interesting for you. If you like this video, please subscribe, and of course you'll be updated whenever I upload a new floor care video, which will hopefully at some point include me unboxing my Vorwerk vacuum cleaner, which will be followed by several demonstrations. And who knows, in the future, more Vorwerk products may be forthcoming. So until next time, for me and Daisy, who is now fast asleep, thanks for watching.